Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Into the Depths. This is a roguelite city builder, is how it was described to me. I have not actually tried it yet, so I don't know if the controls are going to be awesome or not. Currently has not released, it's in a playtest state currently, and I believe there is a demo out as well. So we're going to go ahead and click Start Game. We're going to start a new game in slot 0 there, because programming 0, yada yada yada. Anyway, welcome, Captain. I'll be your advisor in this expedition, so let me remind you the basics right away. First, click on one of the cards from your hand at the bottom of the screen, and then just place it anywhere around your castle. Okay, is there any strategy to this? House gets us some gold when destroyed, and gets us some blue when destroyed? Or is that, oh, that's cave wall that's saying that. So this gets us 25 gold and reduces our food income by 2 per turn. Currently, we're at negative 10 food already per turn, I believe. Yeah, it decreases each turn. We have production there. We don't have any gold yet. And then we have Azurite. We have Influence, used to capture new tiles. And we have Amethyst, exceptionally rare. Okay, so we have to gather 150 gold and gather 150 Azurite. So that just gets us 40 food, period. And this is purchasing tiles. Okay. So that looks like somewhere we'd want to mine. Per gold ore nearby, per Azurite deposit nearby. That's an Azurite right there. -1 per turn. I'm guessing that is production. Use to clear rubble, demolish old buildings. Okay. And I'm not a huge fan of the edge scrolling on this one at the moment. I feel like I keep accidentally bumping it. So I'm going to zoom out so I can actually see what else is going on. So that's going to be able to get us some Azurite and some gold per turn. It costs us only 1 food per turn, though, so that's going to be a little bit better for us, I believe. Great. Each tile gives resources depending on its properties and placement. For example, field gives more food if placed near other fields. Keep an eye on your resources at the top of the screen. Food is what keeps you alive. If you run out of supplies, you'll be forced to retreat back to the surface and start over. So we need gold. Complete the goal of this floor and you'll be able to delve deeper. Okay. Currently don't have any food production whatsoever. Can I actually see my deck? Maybe. No. I cannot. So I am going to go with house next. So I think we will go with one. We'll stick it over here by the mine. Let them be near where they're going to be working. Or water nearby. So we get some Azurite from that, I guess. Or we could put it down here next to this. Obviously, we do want gold, but none of these things are going to be providing gold to us. I think our next one, we're still at a decent amount of food. I'm going to go ahead and do the water mill first. That would have been just a shitty place for it. Never mind. I think we're going to go with it here. That way we can drop... Oh, that... I don't know what just caused our entire hand to cycle. That was a bit odd. Okay, so we are going to go with another house, I guess? We just keep getting these things that are reducing our food per turn, and it's not something I can do anything with. I'm not sure where we figure out how many resources we can use per turn. I think this is just advancing each turn each time we play something. So we have 40 influence. We could pay influence to gather surroundings. That's 150. What? So no, we're not going to be doing that. Guess we'll go for some production. Production is needed for certain buildings to operate. You can also dig up deposits, cave walls, and even demolish buildings with a demolished tile card. It'll cost production, but you might get some resources in return. Okay. So that costs 50 to demolish a tile. Ends current turn, discards random card if hand is full. So that just gets us food if we do that one. Guess I'll do that. See those blue crystals? That's Azurite. Important resource. We need it for research. If you gather enough, it'll provide you with new cards in exchange, so make sure to mine it whenever you can. Looks like you've got enough. Click here whenever you're ready for new cards. Okay. I'll click it. I need something that gives me just regular generation, but it doesn't look like there's any of these that do. It looks like it's pretty much just you get a flat amount from that card. So I think we're going to go with the +1 card slot, just to make that a little bit easier on us, and we'll go for another field there. Reshuffle costs 20, which is not bad. We're getting 10 production per turn, so it's not an awful amount. So yeah, I'll go ahead and reshuffle. Didn't get anything I wanted from that. I think I can, yeah, we'll go ahead and just do that and draw one house. I mean, that gets us 25, so we'll just go ahead and get another house. There is a watchtower. That gives us 2 per turn at the cost of other stuff. So I'm gonna go... Do we go after that one, or do we go after this one? I think I'd rather go after one that gets us 3 tiles, so I'm gonna go after that one. We'll get ourselves another field for more food. Because food is the essential thing. That's gonna keep us going long term. But I do know that some of these are going to be permanently placed here. So let's go ahead and grab that well. And yeah, I don't know what is causing us to have to reshuffle. I am not seeing that on screen anywhere. So that is confusing to me. I don't know when it's going to discard my entire hand to pull more. That doesn't make sense to me. Caravan from the surface brought some resources, 100 production, yada, yada, yada. Select purchase tile card and hover over the tile near your borders to see its price. Click on yada, yada, yada. Yeah. We can do this one if we want to. We don't have enough for that. It's 100. Oh, it's only 100 now. Okay. But I don't know how to tell when it's going to cycle my entire hand. I have had a number of things, and it's not even been the same card each time. So it's not a card triggering it. So what is causing it to discard my entire hand to do that? We are going to go ahead and grab you. We're going to go ahead and purchase that tile there. Oh, that expanded even further. Okie dokie. Go ahead and grab you to get that. And see, it just discarded my entire hand. I don't know what's causing that. Let's go for... I'm just going to postpone. I don't think any of those are things I want. Because I'm not understanding whenever it's going to cycle the entire turn. We have a lot of stuff down here, though. There's an abandoned cart. There's some unfinished construction. Seems like there is a decent amount of space to travel in these. And we have plenty of food now. I think we want to go for shacks, then? Just to boost our production a little bit. Oh, never mind. I was looking at production, not food. We actually need food. I am a dumbass. For some reason, I was looking at that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get a well there just to get a little bit more food. We'll do a field there to get a little bit more food. And there to top that off. And we'll do... Can we actually... I don't think we have enough to purchase any of these. No, we do not. Can demolish. We can do a tower to capture some more. I think we want to go this way first. That's going to eat up food like crazy, and we're going to lose, but... There's another field. Grab you. And yeah, there's nothing we can do to kind of like offset this at all. We're just going to die. Because yeah, this next turn we run out of food and we have to start over. If I knew what kept causing my hands to get discarded, I would do something about it. But I legitimately don't know what causes that. Because it makes zero sense to me. We're going to lose this run. But I think we'll be all right on the next one. Try again. Yep. Here we go. Let's actually try. Oh, now our previous expedition didn't go as planned. Maybe it was destined to lose that one. But at least we're still alive. Let's prepare our next expedition. You can spend the gold in the shop to get powerful upgrades and unlock new cards. You can also change your starting deck with the card you've encountered so far, so click Edit Deck and try again. So what can we buy? Do any of these generate food? Yeah, that generates food. So plantations would be a good one to get. So getting that. That requires some purple currency, amethysts, I'm guessing. Yeah. Uses field effectiveness. That's gold per turn per market nearby. Provides gold every turn. Gain 20 food per shack or house you have. That would not be a bad one to grab. Provides more production near other shacks. Discards hand and gives 10 azurite per discarded card? No. I think we're going to go for regrowth. We're going to edit our deck and see what we can kind of do with this. Starting deck is 11. We absolutely need plantations. It disappears after 16 turns and eats food when it does. That's less good. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it's still net positive. It is 32 food over its lifespan. Mines, houses. I think the houses are probably the weakest thing, but we can do regrowth. It does cost a certain amount of production. I think probably that one we get rid of, we grab regrowth. And we get rid of... That is production per turn. These are just straight production and nothing else afterwards. So I think we get rid of a shack and get this. We don't want things that are not providing a consistent buff. So houses and shacks are okay with this, because we get the food and cost of production. Right. These are okay as well. This is fine too. It is just exchanging that for influence, but it does unlock things. You can have up to 4 of any given one in here. I think out of these... we can go up to 4 fields. I don't think we're particularly caring about the azurite, but that does help out a little bit. We're probably going to be leaning blue from the look of things. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of you for now, because we can get it from these, from azurite deposits. And I'm going to go with more fields. Let's try again. Still, I don't know what's causing the hands to just discard and reshuffle. That is confounding me. So we're going to go with you there. So you're actually producing a little bit of each. We'll go with the watchtower. And I think we want to go down to these. We do have some more mines down here as well. This direction might be slightly better because we have 3 unfinished constructions. Can we actually... Oh, we can rotate. Okay, that makes life a lot easier. But I think... But we have to go through water to get to that. I think this one's going to be easier to get to. And then we can come up into here and grab those. Yeah, I'm going to grab you. You're going to give us influence per turn. And I am going to start building up a farming spot, I think, here. And you can go down there. Still negative food production, but we have these actually providing us a little bit more stuff. These I'm kind of hesitant to use right now. We got plenty to do this for food. I think I'm going to go some houses out here. That way we can do... This will get us 40. Oh, it's within a radius. That's fine. But this does give us a little bit more oomph. This guy is less useful for us. I'm probably not going to be doing that. Let's go ahead and reshuffle. We do actually have an upgrade here. Since we're not relying on water, this might actually be kind of useful. Let's go for another house in this radius. We're going to be turning this into food zone, I believe. And I just borked myself up there. Go ahead and demolish you. And do another watchtower there. And we can send you... How much is it to get a new zone? It's 100. Could grab... that's not going to get us close enough to the gold. I could grab this one, though. Or this one. And that would actually get us a little bit more... I think the best location. It's 150 to get there. Oof. Yeah, these are only 100. These are 150. So I guess we're saving up for 150 then. Skip turn. Drop another field. Got 100 production, which is these. I'm not sure where this passing caravan is at. It's probably like way off in the middle of fuck off nowhere, but I don't see it. Is it something on the map or is it is that it? No, that's an abandoned caravan. Yeah, I don't know how we actually engage with that. But it's there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get... We'll just do houses kind of around this area. Houses... I mean, both are just kind of garbage, because once we get them, they are just resource sinks. There's another field. It gets us a little bit of food. Do another one there. There's another regrowth. I will go ahead and do the shack. It's the low shack. It's a little old place where minds can get together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop field there to get a little bit more food. Drop another shack there. Then we will do regrowth there, I believe. And we're just going for 150 gold to go down. Increase initial hand size by 1, I guess. This is a buff. And we go to the next level. Okay, so we got through that level. We're on humid caves now. Oh, and we start over from scratch. Okay, it's so green and blooming compared to the barren caves we've seen before. Heard that there was a huge city a long time ago and a lot of ruins will remain. We should definitely check them out. There might be something useful. Wonder how it ended up like this. Why did everything vanish? Because our deck kind of sucks. Can I actually save and exit and just get up from that top floor? Or is it going to load me in on the map? It's going to load me in on the map. So I think I might have to intentionally run out of food. So let's go ahead and do that. Set our food consumption to the max. This one's got a lot of water on it, so it feels like it's going to want you to be changing what you're doing with a lot of these as you move along. Oh, those give me resources when destroyed. Okay. That kind of makes this a little harder to do. So if I just sit here and do this like several times in a row, we're just going to, yeah, try again. Oh, okay. So we actually have to start over from scratch and build our deck around each one. Oof. Here, let's go ahead and intentionally lose again. It's not hard to lose. And blip. Okay. Try again. We come in here, and we can actually go to the shop again. We earned a little bit of money from that. Multiplies all income this turn as well as food consumption. Ugh. Gives 3 copies of the last card played. Provides gold every turn is not bad. I think we're going to do the field one. We definitely need some way to generate more food. Do that one. So now we have well 2, which is plus 40 and plus 10 in adjacent tiles. So it gives us a bit based on adjacent tiles. Plus 10 per field nearby, plus 10 per well nearby. I think we're going to actually get rid of those. Gonna get rid of the shacks. Gonna go 4 plantations for way more food. Got that for production, that for expansion. These provide gold per turn now, at least. So they are our pickup for the regrowth. We can only have 11 cards in our starting deck. So we've got expansion, we've got production, we've got those. I don't think we go with another regrowth. I think we stick with houses. And I think, just a hunch here, that we go with some way to actually take advantage of water, but I'm unsure. Um... We have that for our houses. Honestly, I think it's going to be houses and watchtowers and mines. I think this might be our go-to for now. We're going to have to do a lot of work whenever it comes to water zones, but not much I can do about that. Got a mine as an opener, so definitely going to grab that. Currently sitting at... Oh! That's per. Okay. So it's getting us 2 gold and 4 azurite and 1 production. This first level, I don't think we really need to be worrying about expanding a lot. Just enough to get our food under control. As far as the direction I want to go, none of these are great. I think I will go there first. Get ourselves some houses. Another house. A plantation. Another plantation. Getting a bunch of research thanks to those plantations. We will get landfill because that's going to be important for later. Getting gold quite a bit faster. So we'll go there. Another plantation. Another plantation. We'll do regrowth. There. Reshuffle for influence. Toss out another one. And another one. That's getting us a lot of food. So going food does not seem like the worst of ideas right now. And then we got the event done. I'm going to go ahead and click this upgrade and see if we got anything good. Plus 2 per turn for that. 1 per turn per field. Plantation nearby. Yes. Windmill seems like a good addition. Since our life is essentially our food, that seems like the thing that we want to be leaning into. Seems to be our cheese. This one is a lot less watery than the last one we saw. Got just a deserted tower. An azurite deposit. We gotta destroy 3 ruins. Where are the ruins? Are these counted as ruins? Nope, those are ruins. Okay, so we got 2 over there. 2 down here. Ooh. So it looks like we want to come down this way, get these ruins, and then come this way after those, because I don't see any other closer ones. There's a whole bundle of them out here, but that's way out of the way. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be down here. Got a number of deserted towers. Some caravans. So I think the best route is going to be straight down this way. So I'm actually going to place these on this backside here. We are going to demolish. Actually, we don't have enough production to really lean into that, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab myself a mine. Let's stick it a little bit out of the way. That way we have some production. And the watchtower is going to go there to start us down this way. This costs 50 per to get rid of that. So every 5 turns, we need to be able to demolish something. I am going to go ahead and demolish that for a little bit of food right now. Because this back line is going to be our houses. And then we'll have plantations off in these alcoves a little bit. Influence tiles cost 100 at the moment. I think right now it is survival mode. We don't have enough to destroy anything, unfortunately. So it is going to be plantation there for now. Our mines are just not going to do anything. Okay, so we have another research. I'm going to keep increasing my hand size, I think. It's one of these two. The influence would be handy, but we don't want to be losing the food right now, so we're going to go for that. This is almost there. I think we actually skipped this turn. That way we can purchase that tile, which gives us another good place for a mine. These only give us 20 to 50 when destroyed. I'm going to go for another plantation there, just for a little bit of a buffer on those. And I am going to grab 60 food off of that. I'm going to reshuffle. We might not end up using the windmill on this one. But it looks like we want to be going down left, so watchtower there. Influence income has increased. Sweet. That costs 50. I'm going to go ahead and grab you. Need to leave that slot open. Actually, we can leave this one for a tower and do a windmill there. Our production is not quite where I want it to be, so let's do mine first. And we will demolish there. We can get you going. I think we end turn again. Don't know how many turns this has left on it. 6 turns left. So those are still going to be producing for a while. That's a good thing. There's another plantation. Kind of want... I'm going to just toss you back there. Just to curb our resource issue a little bit. It gets me enough room for another demolish, but I don't want to use it just yet. There's another buffer for that. That's going to cost... That costs so much to do, though. I will go ahead and just do that real quick to get another little buffer there. Skip turn. Do we actually draw another one? Okay, so we have reshuffle going. That has how many turns left? 2 turns. I guess we're just going to hold for a little bit. Okay, so that's up to 41. One in there is gone, so we'll go ahead and take another plantation. I'm going to Did we have another one vanish? I think we had one vanish here. Yeah, because we were at 9 before. I need another one of these towers is what I need. More production would be nice. Oh, we actually do have enough to purchase tiles. I think we're going to go this way. Oh, that purchases quite a bit. Purchase tile. Okay, so it's 200 to get the next one. That's fine. Here I was thinking I was going to have to use those to get large spots, but no, it's a 1 radius. That's actually really solid. And so that means I can do plantations here just fine. Okay, so we're at 96 and 200 finally. So let's go ahead and grab... And we're going to go this way. That way we can put a tower there. That'll get us our first rune. As far as cards that I want, none of these are particularly great. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Yeah, none of these are things that I particularly want. This one's not bad, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Oh, that discards hand. Okay. Maybe that's what I was doing before and I just didn't notice it. Because I'm a dumbass. Let's go ahead and demolish you. We'll get a little bit more food off of that. I need something to reduce the cost of this as well. Okay, so we're going to go for another house there. That gets us a regrowth there for a bunch of food. Going to be 80. I need to increase my production a little bit as well. But that will be not a huge challenge, but mildly irritating. Because right now it costs 150 to get one of those. It costs 300 to get one of those. And go and get some more blue. And discards our hand. That does get us one of these lovelies. These eat up 2 food, but does get us that. That would be actually a good spot for a mine. So we'll keep that in mind. I think we're going to go for just a plantation there. Minimize the pain here. Got enough for a demolished tile. I'm going to go ahead and skip turn. Oh, we need to reshuffle. That's what we need. There's the mine. So we'll go ahead and get some gold off of that. Plantation there. Counteracts those. We can demolish that to get some resources. Or we can demolish one of these. Honestly, I think demolishing the greens is going to be a little bit smarter. Because that's going to get us this in exchange for production. That's going to get us more food. Which I kind of need. Now we have enough to get rid of another one of these. I think we demolished that. How much does that cost? 100 to get that? We should get that next turn. So I will go ahead and skip turn, and we'll get another plantation, and we will purchase that tile. So now we have a lot of spots where we can put plantations to mitigate our loss of resources. And we'll have just a nice little ring of plantations there. Then we can put a windmill in the middle of it, kind of like we have here. None of these are particularly... what we need right now. So skip turn again. I'm going to keep skipping turns for a while. There's a regrowth. That one actually will help us. We do have another upgrade available. Don't really care about any of those. I probably need to get some more mines out now. So I will put one back here. Not going to be providing us much, but it's going to provide us some production, I guess. Shuffle again. That does discard our hand. I don't particularly want too many of the things that are in our... Oh, there's another rune right there. That'll actually get us close enough to it. But now... where can we put this that's actually reasonable? There really isn't another spot near water that we have access to. Plantation there. We do have enough to purchase a tile. Question becomes, which one do we purchase? I think that one. That puts us there. That gets us a regrowth. That stems the bleeding a little bit. Another what was that? Did we just take damage? Stones are falling and destroying stuff, you bastards. We'll go ahead and skip. Yeah, they just destroyed stuff of ours. That sucks. And that didn't count as us destroying it. You jerks! No, I don't like that. That's mean. 350 for that? Blip. So we need to be able to get enough to get this before that becomes a problem again. Great. Wonderful. Lovely. And yeah, they're constantly falling. That sucks. There's more plantations. Plantation there. I don't think we can afford to do that right now. We have a windmill there, a watermill there too. Oh, we can't actually put it there because there's rocks. That feels cheap. That feels really cheap. Sure, I guess I will take that because I do need more food. We're running out very, very quickly. I hate that that doesn't count towards it. It was in my territory. And it just doesn't count because, you know, mouse farts. Oh, we got one of the purple currency, though. That's a plus. So even if we fail this one, we can unlock different things. I think I am going to go with... There's really not much I can do. Well, there's a well. I will go ahead and just dip. A little bit of food there. Plantation there. Another well there. I'll get some plantations going here. I think still don't have enough for another demolition. I need more mines out. I'm just gonna put a mine for no reason. There we go. Kind of wish gold had more of a use, by the way, besides just a check mark there. I wish I could use it on, like, buying stuff from caravans and stuff. And that's another plantation there. I have another spot that I can put a mine. There. It doesn't seem to be increasing my production at all. I need my production to be higher. And I need to stop missing the reshuffle call as well. We're currently only at 4 production, unfortunately. Do I have any open slots? Not really. Those are just wells. Yeah, those rocks really boned me right here. Because that's what? A line of 5 rocks in a row that each costs 50 to remove? That is rough. Think we might end up getting rid of you. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Keep skipping turns. We have any... We have one there that needs to be replaced. New event. City is overwhelmed by rats. Food income is halved. That sucks. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. I don't think we would have lost if not for that cave-in right there. I was not expecting it to be like, oh, here's an entire branch of your thing just destroyed. That sucked balls. We'll purchase that tile. Throw some food production there. Do a mine there. Demolish that to get some food. We are at 9 production now. Although I don't think that's going to be enough to save us. Because, yeah, we're losing more than we're gaining. Yeah, that's... We were just fucked after the rock fall. That was just the end. But we did get some stuff to shop for, so let's see what we got. Got a brewery. So if we go heavy production. Which I think is going to be... I think we go with you. We'll go with more cave wall boosts. Got a lot of gold off of that one. So that's actually sitting there and just banking up all that gold was not a terrible thing. Go for you. Increase castle's control radius by 1. Absolutely. A permanent buff to us? Yes, please. Watermill, That's probably the next one we grab. I'm going to grab a brewery and see what is over here. Gold per house or shack nearby. Not bad. Windmills adding field to the hand is not something I necessarily need. It's not terrible, but fields are just a one-time boost. The other one just mitigates a lot of other stuff. We'll grab that. These all cost a purple. I mean, I can just grab these. We have plenty of money. So yeah, we can afford all of these. Ooh, resources of close to tree or azurite. Cool. And then turn if forge or mine is nearby. Intriguing. But does that really? Yeah, that gives us a few more options. Quite a few. I do think plantation is a good one. I think it'll be better after we get some upgrades, but it's a good one. We need some way to generate gold, which is going to be these. I don't think we necessarily... Oh, no, the watchtower gives us the red resource that we need. For shack and house nearby. So it really is about figuring out how you want to balance the resources. Definitely want these to be a regular thing, though. I'm not sold on the windmill. Because chances of us actually getting to positive green is pretty damn slim. I do think the one regrowth has saved us more than once. One thing we could do, that only adds one field though. And they last for 10 turns. Last one, production was our big kind of choke point. So maybe go with a forge. Because we don't need a ton of these. We just need enough to be mining what we need and getting the production. So that would put us at 4 per turn. With a mine. And at 7 per turn between the two buildings for 5 food if we're below 50. Which gets us back up to the demolish thing quite a bit faster. Do I need 4 plantations? We were not actually getting them that often. If I could shrink it below 11 decks, I would. I don't want to get to Magma Caverns just to see what's there. But we have been doing this for about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. If you guys want to see me dive deeper in this, mention it down below. I'm intrigued by this. It has grown on me. There are some things that either in the case of the water mill, I was being stupid, or some things that are not communicated as clearly, but I'm liking it. I like the concept. But until next time, this has been Alzorath. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out.